want you, need you, want you, need you, want you, want you, need you, need you, want you, need you, want you, need you, want you, want you, need you, need you.
Hey everybody, I am Extreme Gamer 5000. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my vacation to Florida previously during spring break. So, during spring break, I was going to tell a little bit about what happened. First of all, I'm going to tell you about the drive there. In the drive there, I watched a bunch of movies, commentaries, things like that. Mostly the commentaries of the movies. I basically watched the movies and the commentaries. I watched about like 3, 4, I don't know. I lost count after 12,000. So we listened to this Ellen DeGeneres audiobook, and it got me thinking, like, the difference between books and audiobooks. People don't feel like reading anymore. We need to listen to it like it's some kind of radio podcast. So, just my thoughts. Figured I'd share them, because I like to share thoughts. So for dinner that day, the first day, we decided that we were going to go to dinner, obviously. I wanted to go to B-Dubs. I saw a sign that said B Buffalo Wild Wings, and I'm like, hey guys, let's go there. And my parents were like, let's go to Applebee's. Or I don't really remember what the place they wanted to go to was. No, it was Olive Garden. It was Olive Garden. They wanted to go to Olive Garden. But I'm like, I don't want to go to Olive Garden. So we went to this place called Chong's. I thought, previously, before I actually saw the sign, that Chong's was short for P.F. Chong's. Of course, I was thinking of P.F. Chang's. So the hotel we stayed to that night was pretty disgusting. I'm not going to go into details because I don't really remember any details. I just put disgustingness in my notes. That's all I remember. So when we finally arrived in Florida at my Nana and Papa's condo, who are my grandpa and grandma, but we call them Nana and Papa. Just, I don't know. I forgot why. But when you see her, you go up to her, and she grabs your face, and she kisses you 5,000 times. And not just any normal, like, little soft, no, it's like bullets hitting your face that are made out of whatever your lips are made out of. Leather? I don't know. I don't have cable. So, for dinner, after we had arrived, we went to this place. It was like the Untouchables. I think it's a show, or movie, or whatever, I don't know. But I remember going to there as a kid. They got like a pinball game, and they had a Pac-Man machine. I don't think they have that anymore. They have like a Donkey Kong machine and one of those crane games, the crane things. And I had pizza. Did not like that pizza. They had chicken wings. Could have had the chicken wings, but no. I figured, let's have some pizza. So the condo is basically a home away from home because, of course our family lives there and everything. And that home away from home had some pretty awesome air mattresses. It was like these big tall ones that were like 3 times the size of a normal air mattress. And they have this like head thing at the back that, how like a bed kind of has like this stump here, and then it goes like this, and then it has this. It had this, except it was more like this. It was like that. But you understand my point. Anyway, then I went to bed. Then, at that moment, I remembered how much I actually hated air mattresses. Because air mattresses are not springs. They don't, if you sit on them, they don't go, No, they just go. Or if you let down a little air, it's like that, but there's no comfort involved. It's just something to lay on that moves. It's not comfortable. Day 2. Day 2 started off like a normal day. I went to, the kitchen, had some Cocoa Puffs, because Cocoa Puffs are my favorite cereal, of course. And then we went to the pool. We go to the pool a lot of days when I go to Florida, and it was nice, except this time the pool was freaking cold. I don't mean the pool was cold necessarily, not the water, the air around it. It was cold outside, sort of. It wasn't really cold outside. But after you get out from a warm swimming pool and go out into 60 or 70 or 65, whatever it was, weather, it feels pretty freaking cold. So recently, I discovered a love for chicken wings. So I wanted to go to the best chicken wing place that exists, and that's Hooters. It's great wings there. It's freaking amazing. So I was kind of upset when we found out we were going to a seafood place called Backwaters. Now Backwaters isn't a bad place. It's a pretty good place, in fact. We go there every time. But anyway, I was very surprised to find out that they had chicken wings on the menu. And then Nana told me that you can find chicken wings almost anywhere in Florida. And I was like, yes, it's freaking awesome. Yeah, so then she had this great idea of saying, you could see what local Florida restaurant has the best chicken wings. I am the chicken wing judge. And Backwaters were pretty good. They were very good, in fact. Now, so we got home from having our wings, and after I have wings, I become pretty crazy because I basically express my love for wings like all throughout the day, and I'm just crazy. It's like I'm drunk on wings or something, high on wings. So right before we had to go to bed, me and my sister were both laying in our beds. Basically, my bed's here, Sarah's bed is here, and my mom and dad's bed is here. So, we were basically making up this story. Well, I was basically. And it was basically about immortal zebras. These immortal zebras were killing dinosaurs and humans, but their main target was the dinosaurs. They hated the dinosaurs, and that's how dinosaurs became extinct. And from immortal zebras. And the god of zebras made them immortal, but you can't make things immortal because that's a law against the gods. It's a god law. Can't do that. So then, I went to bed on that air mattress. Now, I actually slept pretty fine the day before. For some reason this day, I could not go to freaking sleep. I tried 50 gazillion blankets, and I ended up having like 8 blankets piled on top of me for me to go to bed, and it was so uncomfortable. I don't know why the second day was different. So the only thing I remember about day 3 is where we went to eat. And where we went to eat is called Hooters. It kind of sounds like Hooters that has cooties, doesn't it? Sounds like that. They had pretty good wings, but only half of the wings were good. Now, you know what I'm talking about. There are the ones that look like the leg, that have like that shaped, and then there's the part that deeper into the wing. You know what I'm talking about? If you do know what I'm talking about, congratulations. If you don't know, then you're not going to understand what I'm about to say. Only the part that was deeper into the wing was good, the other ones were not. But there's actually an interesting story that happened there. Actually, yes. And it was really awkward. Not really that awkward, but it was weird. And, so, my grandpa, he comes later. Because we're at Hooters, Cooters. Hooters with cooties. And, he comes up to me, and he's like, so I figure, like any normal human being, that you're supposed to high-five him. And then he does this. What? So anyway, there's this guy that owns the restaurant. He comes to our table because he's friends with Nana, who's my grandma, as I've mentioned before. He's friends with Nana. And I don't remember exactly what I said that made him do this, but he's like, to me, right up to me, and I'm like, guess what he does? And then later, the guy and my nana, they did this. And then it all became clear. Is this some kind of Florida thing? I don't know. Never seen it happen here. Maybe it's just some kind of Florida thing. Day 4. This was the day when we left to go to Disney World from the condo. And we went to the Art of Animation Resort in Disney World. And it was amazing. It looked so cool. There were like drawings of a bunch of like Disney characters all over the wall. A bunch of sketches of things. And it looked amazing. It just blew my mind. I thought it was really, really cool. Basically, when we got there, we did this thing called the Harlem Shake. And yeah, we filmed the Harlem Shake video. If you haven't seen it, go on my channel now. It's called Harlem Shake Disney World Edition, and that's where we filmed it at. My papa's not in it because he didn't come with us to Disney World. Magic Kingdom is the first park we went to. That was the park we went to first. Makes sense. So we went on the bus ride, and you know, my dad beat me, but it's no big deal. So a little later it became, I don't know, around nighttime, and at nighttime, well, it's cold. So I figured I'd do an inside ride, alright? So I wanted to do with the Stitch ride. I haven't been on the Stitch ride in so long. So long. Like, I haven't been on the Stitch ride since, like, it first came out. And I was so scared of it the first time I went on it. So I thought, I'm going to see if I'm still going to be scared this time I go on it. So I went on it. Not scary. Not as scary as I remember. I overheard people talking, and they were saying that the Stitch ride used to be another ride that was really scary. So I asked my dad about it, and he said that it was a ride called Alien Encounter, and it was basically almost the same thing, but it was Stitch themed, and it was a lot scarier. I am so disappointed that I missed that ride, because I think I would have loved that thing, because, you know, I like aliens. Aliens are cool. Sup, aliens? So then, we started watching the parade. I hate parades. I don't know how my nana loves them. She loves parades. How does she sit through them? I have no idea. They're just lights. Just moving things that are lit up. I look at light things all day. I mean computers. Come on, video games. So then, we went to a restaurant called Ohana's. It was located in a different resort that we had stayed at previously. And they call you cousin there. A lot. A lot. I guess it's like a Hawaiian thing or something. They call you cousin a lot. Our waiter was like, "You're welcome, cousin. You want some food, cousin? Do you want me to shave your back, cousin?" He didn't actually say that, but you understand my point. And it was really fun to say cousin back to him. It was like, I'd be like, "Thank you, cousin," and he'd be like, "Ha ha, cousin." He wasn't actually like that either. So we get back to the hotel after eating, and I believe we went on more rides or something. I don't really remember. But anyway, after we did all that, we went back. I slept on the pull-up couch. I always have to sleep on the pull-up couch because nobody else wants to sleep on the pull-out couch. So I have to. Day number 5. We went to Hollywood Studios, which is by far my favorite park at Disney. Rockin' Roller Coaster. Let me tell you 2 things about Rockin' Roller Coaster. The ride is most certainly not rockin'. The second part, roller coaster, most of the ride is waiting in line. The wait time for the ride was almost 4 hours long. It was like 220 minutes. That's literally 20 minutes away from being 4 hours long. So next we went on Tower of Terror. And it was a fun ride. You know, I like Tower of Terror. And I have only been on it in California. So I was interested to see how this one was different. Let me just say, it was very different. However, even though Tower of Terror and Rockin' Roller Coasters are both, you know, decent rides, they were very disappointing. They were not what I was expecting. I was expecting Tower of Terror to be a lot higher and Rock and Roller Coaster to do a lot more of this stuff. So next, we went to Star Tours. And we were waiting in the bathroom for Mom, Sarah, and Nana. Me and my dad were waiting for them, you know, as we always do. And I heard this group of people, like, I don't know, like 5 people. And this one right here, she was like, let's go on Star Tours, guys. It's for nerds. Let's be nerds. So she didn't exactly say it like that, but you understand what I'm saying. Like, what's wrong with being a nerd? Nerd's awesome. Like, I got a Batman shirt. I'm a nerd now. I like being a nerd, so. So we went to the American Idol experience. We went to one of the first shows, if not the first show. And it was pretty interesting. I mean, you know, I've been to it before. You know, I mean, I like it. I think it's cool. But you know how they film the recordings of, like, the people that have been on American Idol, talking to the contestants? If you don't know what I'm talking about, here's a little piece of what I'm talking about. Hey everybody, I am Extreme Gamer 5000. I won the 0th season of American Idol, but there's one person I need to talk to right now. And that would be you. Do a good job. Whatever your name is, just do good. And they show those videos a lot. They do that all the time on, like, the big screen. They do it a lot. On every TV screen, so he's not even looking at the correct place half the time. So, we went about our day. Then, it was time for the American Idol final result show thing. The finale of the day, where somebody wins a golden ticket to the Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. But we could not get in. It was all full. But, you see, the good news is, they show it right outside the theater. Here's the theater. They have a screen right here, and it's broadcasted. It's pretty cool, right? So there are tables around there. They got a nice food shack and stuff. And I got popcorn and Coke. I love popcorn and Coke. And my mom, she thought she'd get some tea. She got some tea. You know, tea. You know that thing where you take the cup with hot water in it and you take out the tea bag and you do this. Well, that's what you do. In case you're stupid. And, so they gave her this tea. She brings along the cup. We are watching the American Idol experience thing. And there's a bag dangling from outside the cup. I'm like, Mom, what is that thing? And she picks it up, she opens it, she takes the thing out, it's the tea bag. She was drinking hot water the entire freaking time. She looks in her hot water cup, and there's, like, nothing in there. No tea bag. She's just drinking hot water, and she's, like, almost done with it. She had been drinking that for a long time. She never even noticed. So after that, we went to this place called the Sci-Fi Dine-In, which is so freaking cool. It's like they have this giant theater type thing where they have a bunch of these fake cars lined up, and what you do is you go inside the car and you eat your food. Now, they don't look that much like cars, like they don't have a steering wheel and all that, but it's like you're in the seats of the car looking thing, and you got your tables, you put your food on it, and you eat all that stuff. And it's really cool. It looks awesome. But let me tell you, they got some pretty freaking bad wings. No Toy Story Mania. We couldn't go on Toy Story Mania. And that was because the wait line was too long. It was just too long. I don't know how long it was. Certainly not as long as Rock and Roller Coaster. No, it was not. But no, it couldn't go on. Could not. So, to make it up to us, we went to the arcade. It's called the Pixel Play Arcade, and we had some awesome games there. And, of course, I was so excited when they had the Fast and the Furious arcade games because those are so fun, and whenever I go to an arcade I spend almost all my time on there, and that's exactly what I did. I was determined. I don't know what I was determined to do, but I know I was just determined. So the next day we went to Epcot. I don't really remember much about Epcot, so I'm not going to tell you that much about Epcot. What I do remember about that day was that the maid stole my game card that was in the bathroom. I had taken a shower, and I took it out of my pocket and put it at the back of the toilet like any normal human being does. And she took it and threw it in the garbage. I don't know what she did with it, but it wasn't there anymore. So when we went back to the arcade, of course me and Sarah both got new game cards. But I still had a lot of money left on that card. I was still able to play, and I loved that, but I just, I wish I had gotten to play more. So the next day we decided to go to Animal Kingdom because it's the final park and we haven't been to it. And it's my least favorite park because it's basically a zoo with some rides in it. So this freaking safari ride. You get in a car and you go around and look at animals, but let me tell you something. It has got to be the most thrilling ride we have been on at Disney. Of course I'm kidding. But I'm just saying, the rides at Disney are not that big and scary, so although Expedition Everest was pretty freaking awesome. That is a really interesting and freaking awesome ride. I like how it goes forward, then it goes backward, and then it goes forward again. Not just like that, but you understand. So, as our final meal at Disney World, we went to the Rainforest Cafe. And of course, the Rainforest Cafe is awesome. So at the Rainforest Cafe, I had ordered buffalo wings because they didn't have chicken wings. So I had to have buffalo wings instead. I figured, I like chicken more, but I'll settle for buffalo. And as I sat there, thinking, my thoughts, having a chat, I realized, whoa, wait a minute, hold your buffaloes. Buffaloes do not have wings. So the next day we went to the pool and everything, and then we went to this place called Marlin Narlin. They have the best apple freaking crisp you will ever have in your natural lives. And that night, I had a dream where I was with this girl in my house, even though it wasn't my house, but it was my house in the dream. And she left me. I don't remember why. I can hear the ice cream truck as I'm filming this video. I'm gonna go get ice cream now, so bye. Get ice cream. So day 9 was pretty simple. It was our last day at Florida. We basically watched some Friends and then we left for home. So basically on the way home we did most of the same things. We watched some movies and commentaries about it. And Sarah, she does not like to do her business at gas stations. They're too disgusting. We ended up going to a Cracker Barrel just to take a crap. So we went to a Hampton Inn. Now these hotels are actually good hotels, unlike Holiday Inn. I hate Holiday Inn, it's disgusting. But Hampton Inns, I like Hampton Inns, they're good. And they had a note on the bed. The note was from a maid, my enemies. And they were like, pleasure to clean your room. Do you really like to clean my room? Really? Where would you rather be? Would you rather be in Vegas right now partying? Or do you really want to clean my room? Do you really find happiness and pleasure from cleaning my room? My bed, whatever it's called. There were only 3 pillows on each bed. Don't ask me why. Because I don't freaking know. So for this next clip of the video, I'm just going to read what I had for breakfast because I don't really remember. Frosted Flakes, half a waffle, sour milk, Trix yogurt. I probably could have memorized that. So, when we had breakfast, I was wearing this shirt. And a guy came up to me. And he asked me, you know what he asked me? He asked me, did you go to Disney World? I'm done. I'm done. I'm just gonna lay on the bed and just gonna go to sleep. So I said fuck. Good night everybody. Just let's go to bed. You know, I should probably hurry up. I gotta go to tennis soon.